Hi, welcome back to ThinkView. My name is William. So I've been using the iPhone 14 Pro Max for over half a year now. To be precise, I'm using the iPhone 14 Pro as my main device, and this one just for the experiments. I noticed that when a new iPhone is released, people often discuss and hype up a new features, like always on display, dynamic islands. But after using it for some time, I realized that those features turn out to be the things we don't really need or even use. Only the core feature of the new products are worth the investment. So in today's video, I'm gonna break this iPhone 14 Pro Max into three things. First is, what are the core features of the iPhone 14 Pro Max? Second is, the nice to have but rarely used. And finally, the aspect that I regret buying. Alright, let's begin with the most valuable aspect of the iPhone 14 Pro Max after using it for over half a year. The thing that's worth every penny for me, that it's come down to some simple things like having a larger screen, which make it easier to interact, or the dynamic island doesn't take over much the screen like the iPhone 14 Pro. It's just that simple. Everyone buys it for this normal but satisfying feature. Secondly, is the high refresh rate displays is necessary on devices with larger screens. Due to the increased motion range, you can easily notice the smoothness of each transition effects, which enhance the overall user experience compared to the iPhone 14 Pro. I had previously used the iPhone 14 Plus with a 6.7-inch screen, but it didn't have the same level of satisfaction. Thirdly, the camera of the iPhone 14 Pro Max is excellent. While the brand is still trying to prove their camera quality, iPhone has established itself into the user mind that iPhone camera equal good. Achieving this title has been the result of several years development and maintaining product quality. You know, this year the S23 Ultra may have a better picture quality than the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but even last year the S22 Ultra is still a decent camera. I believe Samsung will need several more years to maintain its stability and unique image processing capability to truly have a better camera than iPhone. On the other hand, the stability of iPhone camera lies in the consistent delivering detail, texture, and true-to-life colors. It aims to reproduce the image that users see in real life. The photo may not always turn out beautiful, but they are closely resemble what you are seeing. Also, the video recording is also smooth, authentic, without any stuttering or drop frames. As I mentioned earlier, the iPhone 14 Pro Max still falls short in some aspects compared to the S23 Ultra or Xiaomi 13 Pro, such as the fine detail or image processing. However, it remains beautiful, authentic, and stable. As for the new discovery I have made about the camera and frequent usage, over the past few months, I've been using the 2x telephoto lens more often. With the main camera being 48 megapixels, cropping it 2x still provides excellent details. There are no signs of cropping or degradations in image quality here. And the battery life is great. And I don't think I have to discuss anything because right now it is one of the best. Similar to the camera, while the brands are still trying to prove the quality of their batteries, the Pro Max series had a great battery performance for a long time. Lastly, the build quality of the iPhone is always extremely refined. Okay, here are the most practical aspects that I found valuable in iPhone 14 Pro Max. The large and smooth display, excellent camera performance, long-lasting batteries, high-quality builds, and user-friendly iOS. These are all fundamental features and there isn't much anything new, besides some minor improvement on the battery and camera. If someone is using the iPhone 13 Pro Max right now, to be honest, it's not worth upgrading. I noticed that everyone around me chasing the newest technology without considering what truly matters. Upgrading a latest phone every time is gonna be expensive. When we consider the economic aspect, I believe that Apple is offering users is reasonable to upgrade every 2 or 3 generations of iPhones. It provides a practical upgrade in terms of features while being still affordable. Alright, so that was the practical aspect. As a reviewer, I'm gonna show you the fullest experience of this device. Now I'm gonna show you guys some features that are nice to have but I rarely use. One of the notable features is the always on display. If you simply keep a basic screen, I would recommend you to turning it off because it can drain the battery. However, you can use it by displaying the picture of your parents, your closest friends, your significant others, or memorable moments from your life. In fact, this demand has been recognized by many technology companies and put it into products like Android boxes. I believe Apple had noticed, which is why they add the shuffle feature in the lock screen setting. With these features, whenever you touch the screen, the wallpaper will change, allowing you to freely select wallpapers within this setting. Another features that are noteworthy but less frequently used is the dynamic island. It's safe to say that it's rarely used. It slightly moves when unlocked or expand a bit when there's incoming calls. But beside from that, there are rarely interaction with this dynamic island. And rumors suggest that the entire iPhone 15 series would transition into dynamic island. So the number of support apps and the speed of support will likely increase. The last thing that I'm starting to regret that every iPhone has is the Wi-Fi range is always worse than the Android phones. Even when I go camping or traveling, the iPhone signal is always weaker. Bottom line, I think this is still a worth buying device. Especially right now, the price is dropping a lot. So that were my thoughts about the iPhone 14 Pro Max. What do you guys think? Please comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is William and I will see you in the next videos. Goodbye!